Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. The guys are back in the game after tunnel hit under the garden shaft. The Curse of Oak Island team started celebrating on last night's episode as they found clear evidence of the long-sought-after tunnel under the garden shaft. Finally, after weeks of frustration, the flooding in the shaft was dealt with, and Dumas began probe drilling at the bottom. The Dumas guys began drilling at 90 feet and aimed straight down, hoping to hit something at about 95 feet. The Oak Island team stood on the surface impatiently watching the monitors, and they were rewarded when the drill struck something at 97 feet. The drill casing was brought back up to reveal a pretty hefty chunk of wood, which will be sent straight away for carbon-14 dating. They'll be hoping for a date pre-1790s. While this is not a definitive confirmation that they've located the tunnel, it does seem pretty likely. The Oak Island team reckons this tunnel runs under the garden shaft and heads directly to the baby blob, where they expect to find a quantity of precious metals. Marty Lagina said with a big grin, "We are back in the game." Lagina brothers rule out another big dig for Oak Island for this season. Unfortunately, it wasn't all good news last night. The Lagina brothers announced to the team there would be no new big dig this season. Frankly, with us already halfway through the season, they concluded they just don't have the time to bring in large caissons. So the focus will remain on the garden shaft, which was the original plan for this season, and hopefully, they've now got the ball rolling with last night's discovery. Also on last night's show, there was lots of discussion about artifacts. In the last couple of weeks, the archaeologists on Lot 5 recovered a couple of tiny colorful beads from the circular stone feature. The guys suspected they were Venetian glass but decided to take the artifacts to bead expert Philip Doucet. Philip was super impressed with the beads and didn't hesitate to say they were definitely from Venice. He said the distinctive blue, red, and white stripes suggested the beads were an early formation, produced by stretching out the glass by hand. Oak Island team find 500-year-old Venetian beads. The expert dated them to about 1500 to 1650. Philip explained how these beads were considered very high-value items. Just 4 or 5 of these beads could purchase a beaver pelt. He also stated that these beads were often used as currency by Portuguese sailors and merchants who traveled up and down the east coast of North America 500 years ago. The guys were reminded of the theory that the stone roadway in the swamp could have been built 500 years ago by the Portuguese. Perhaps the Portuguese also built the circular stone feature where the beads were found. Also on the theme of Lot 5 artifacts, Laird Niven, Emma Culligan, and Gary Drayton identified an old coin, which was also recovered from the circular stone feature. It was an English penny or halfpenny from the 1760s, most likely minted during the reign of King George VI. The coin was buried in a layer near the surface, so the guys hope there will be even older artifacts buried underneath. Fingers crossed. The Curse of Oak Island had always been shrouded in mystery, its legends woven through centuries like threads in an ancient tapestry. For years, the Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, had devoted themselves to unearthing the island's secrets, fueled by tales of hidden treasures and enigmatic artifacts. Their quest had led them through numerous trials, and now, after countless setbacks and discoveries, they stood on the precipice of a new chapter in their adventure. It all began with the garden shaft. Nestled amidst the island's dense foliage, this inconspicuous shaft had been a focal point of their excavations for years. Theories abounded about its purpose and origins, but no definitive answers had emerged. Yet the team remained undeterred, driven by an unrelenting curiosity and an insatiable desire to uncover the truth. The morning was crisp, the air filled with the scent of salt and pine as the team gathered around the garden shaft. The mood was a mix of anticipation and apprehension. The previous day's excavation had revealed a promising tunnel beneath the shaft, reigniting their hopes and sparking renewed energy. As the sun cast long shadows over the island, Rick and Marty exchanged determined glances, knowing that this could be the breakthrough they had been waiting for. "We're back in the game. Rick declared, his voice tinged with excitement. The crew nodded in agreement, their faces reflecting a shared sense of purpose. The decision was made to delve deeper into the tunnel, to follow its winding path and see where it led. As the team descended into the shaft, the dim light of their lanterns danced across the walls, casting eerie shadows. The tunnel stretched out before them, its ancient stones whispering secrets from the past. Every step was a journey through time, each echo a reminder of those who had come before, seeking the same elusive treasure. The tunnel seemed to go on forever, its twists and turns revealing cryptic symbols etched into the rock. These markings, long faded and obscured by centuries of decay, hinted at a complex history that defied simple explanation. The team meticulously documented each symbol, their excitement mounting with every discovery. Suddenly, the tunnel widened into a cavernous chamber, its vastness taking their breath away. In the center of the room stood a stone pedestal, covered in dust and cobwebs. The pedestal held an ornate chest, its intricate carvings hinting at a treasure of unimaginable value. The team approached with bated breath, their hearts pounding in their chests. Marty carefully examined the chest, his fingers tracing the patterns etched into its surface. "This is it," he murmured, his voice barely above a whisper. "This could be what we've been looking for." With a sense of reverence, they lifted the lid of the chest, revealing its contents. Inside lay a collection of ancient artifacts, each more fascinating than the last. There were gold coins, intricately crafted jewelry, and a set of scrolls written in a language none of them recognized. The scrolls, preserved through the ages, seemed to pulse with a hidden energy, as if they held the key to unlocking the island's greatest secrets. As they examined the artifacts, a sense of awe settled over the group. They had come so far, overcome so many obstacles, and now they stood on the brink of uncovering the truth about Oak Island. But with this discovery came new questions and challenges. What did the symbols on the scrolls mean? Who had hidden these treasures, and why? The Lagina brothers knew that their journey was far from over. The discovery of the chest and its contents was just another piece of the puzzle, another step toward unraveling the island's enigmatic history. They had made significant progress. The island still held many secrets yet to be revealed. As they prepared to leave the chamber, Rick turned to the team, his eyes filled with determination. "We've come a long way, but there's still much to uncover. Let's keep digging, keep exploring. The answers are out there, and we're closer than ever to finding them." The team nodded, their resolve strengthened by the discoveries of the day. They ascended from the chamber, leaving the garden shaft behind, but carrying with them a renewed sense of purpose. The curse of Oak Island had not yet been fully lifted, but they were closer than ever to breaking its hold. Back on the surface, the team gathered around their base camp, sharing their findings and discussing their next steps. The excitement was palpable, a tangible reminder of why they had embarked on this journey in the first place. They knew that the road ahead would be challenging, but they were ready to face whatever obstacles came their way. The Lagina brothers stood side by side, gazing out over the island that had become their obsession. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the landscape. They had made significant progress, but the true treasures of Oak Island still awaited them, hidden beneath layers of history and legend. "We're not done yet," Marty said, his voice filled with determination. "There's more to discover, more to uncover, and we're going to see this through to the end." Rick nodded in agreement, a smile playing at the corners of his lips. "Absolutely. We've come too far to turn back now. Let's keep going and see where this journey takes us." As the team settled in for the night, their thoughts were filled with visions of what lay ahead. The garden shaft had revealed a tantalizing glimpse of the island's secrets, and they were more determined than ever to uncover the full story. The curse of Oak Island continued to weave its spell, drawing them deeper into its mysteries and challenging them to push the boundaries of their knowledge and perseverance. The adventure was far from over, and the Lagina brothers knew that they were on the brink of something extraordinary. With each new discovery, they inched closer to unlocking the island's most coveted secrets, driven by a shared passion and an unyielding belief that the answers were within their grasp. And so, with renewed vigor and unwavering determination, they pressed on, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in their quest to uncover the truth about Oak Island.